το σπαθιού λιωμένη, σε γρονίζει από τη κόψη του σπαθιού Θεσσαλονή. Τα κόκαλα λιωμένη, το σπναρίνι αστεριά, μέσα πρώτα αντιωμένη, χαίρο ελευθερία. Μέσα πρώτα αντιωμένη, χαίρο ελευθερία. Μέσα πρώτα αντιωμένη, χαίρο ελευθερία.
Μπράβο! Ζήτω 25η Μαρτίου! Ζήτω η Ελλάδα! Μπράβο παιδιά, from St. George Greek School. Thank you very much. Bravo, bravo.
All my Greek friends here in the United States, particularly in my home state of Delaware, were throughout this country. Happy Greek Independence Day. You know, Aristotle is said to have described friendship as a single soul dwelling in two bodies. That, for me, captures the relationship I've had with the Greek American community and we've had with one another. I've been blessed by lifelong friendships of the Greek American community, including with a great leader whom we recently lost, Senator Paul Sarbanes, a significant defender of Greece in every way. I send my best to Archbishop Elpidopoulos, who I met when I was visiting with Father Alex in New York. I found inspiration and courage and principled leadership of the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America, which has long fought for social justice, going back to days of standing with Martin Luther King during the Civil Rights Movement, supporting Black Lives Matter protesters, demanding justice for George Floyd. The Greek American community is defined by courage, decency, and honor, as well as an immense pride in the heart and heritage of Greece. Millions of Greek immigrants have brought with them culture and values that have enriched what it means to be an American. And the United States and the world owe a debt of gratitude to ancient Greek ideas that first taught us that we, the people, the demos, in our democracy, can control our own destiny. So today, as we mark 200 years of friendship between our nations and between our peoples, we celebrate the shared values of liberty, self-government, and the awesome capacity of the human spirit. There's nothing we can't do. We celebrate the heroism of the Greek people, not just in fighting for their independence 2 centuries ago, but for defending the cause of freedom. Because of our shared history, we also share a hope and an optimism for the future, knowing that generation after generation, our peoples will continue to stand up and fight for justice. Today, thanks in no small part to the tireless effort of Greek Americans, the U.S.-Greece relationship will be as close as it has ever been under my administration, because it comes from the heart. I'm committed to building on our strong partnership, to advance our shared interests in our alliance, which will create peace and prosperity for all our citizens. So on this day of celebration, let's renew our commitment to defending the democratic principles that sparked our revolutions and the values that unite us. May Greece and the United States continue to lift high the lamp of democracy that serves as a beacon for the world. Thank you, and happy Greek Independence Day.
Gus Bilorakis here. I want to wish everyone happy Greek Independence Day. Να ζήσει η Ελλάδα μας. Ζήτω 25η Μαρτίου. Ζήτω η Αμερική και η Κύπρο μας. Σας ευχαριστούμε. 200 years. I look forward to at least 200 more.
Το μονολαϊκό σωματείο της Κύπρου που βαστάει τη φλόγα της ελευθερίας αναμένει. Ζήτω μία ολόκληρη Κύπρος ενωμένη και αγαπημένη. Να ζήσει σε αυτή την κοινωνία. Σας ευχαριστώ όλους.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may I begin by thanking you, Madam President, for the great pleasure and honor to be present at this wonderful national celebration. My wife and I could not be more delighted to be back in Greece, which has long held the most special place in my heart. After all, Greece is the land of my grandfather and of my father's birth nearly 100 years ago, in the centenary year of Greek independence. Later it was in Athens that my dear grandmother, Princess Alice, during the dark years of Nazi occupation, sheltered a Jewish family, an act for which in Israel she is counted as righteous among the nations. In feeling a profound connection to Greece, her landscapes, her history, and her culture, I am hardly alone. There is something of her essence in us all. As the wellspring of Western civilization, Greece's spirit runs through our societies and our democracies. Without her, our laws, our art, our way of life would never have flourished as they have. It was because of this, perhaps, that Lord Byron's 1812 poem, Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, in which he first championed the cause of Greek self-determination, struck such a chord with European audiences. The Greek struggle came to be seen not as the concern of foreign people, but as our common cause. As Byron's friend Percy Shelley declared in the preface to his poem, Hellas, we are all Greeks. Thus, in the pages of history, alongside the Greek heroes of the Revolution, are recorded the names of Britons, deeply moved by this spirit of Philhellenism, who joined the struggle. Together with Kolokotronis, Karaiskakis, Miaoulis, Canaris, and Bulubina, we read of Gordon, Cochrane, Church, and Codrington. However, it was not to any one hero that Greece's triumph was due, but to the extraordinary courage and fortitude of her people, and to what one British historian called the divine flame lit in the soul of the Greeks. Had it not been for the determination of the Greek people to fight on in the face of terrible suffering and against overwhelming odds, independence could never have been won. On our last visit to Greece in 2018, in a speech in this very room, I told the story of the steam-powered warship Karthia, commissioned from an English shipyard by a certain Captain Hastings to aid the Greeks in their struggle. In joining the fleet of the revolutionary Hellenic Navy, the Karthia became the first steam-powered warship ever to see combat and played a decisive role in the war. Karthia, of course, means perseverance or endurance. It was a name that was particularly apt for those times, but which, if I may say so, continues to resonate to this day through the desperately difficult years of the economic crisis and now through this dreadful pandemic, which has disrupted so many lives and livelihoods. I have such admiration for the fortitude of the Greek people and have been particularly touched by the remarkable resilience of her youth. It gives me special pride that my Prince's Trust International has been able to help so many young people in Greece, into work, training, or to start their own enterprises, empowering them to achieve their potential and to contribute to their country's prosperity and strength. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we all work to rebuild our societies and our economies from this year of previously unimaginable upheaval, and to set our world on a more sustainable path, perhaps we can take some inspiration from the courage, determination, and ambition of 1821. Once again, the stakes could hardly be higher. The choices we make will determine the fate not only of our nations, but of this singular planet which we all share. For my part, to support this vital endeavor, I have worked with hundreds of CEOs around the world to develop a roadmap that places people, planet, and nature at the heart of our economic transition. And I've called this plan the Terra Carta, and I am deeply touched that Athens wishes to enact the ideas it offers. Your Excellency, today, as in 1821, Greece can count on her friends in the United Kingdom. The ties between us are strong and vital and make a profound difference to our shared prosperity and security. Just as our histories are closely bound together, so too are our futures. In this spirit, tomorrow, stood beside you once again, your British friends will take great pride in Dionysius Solomos' rousing exhortation, Hieri o hieri eleftheria.
απ' τον καιρό. Ως παλιός μοσχύος καλός, ως παλιός μοσχύος καλός, ως παλιός μοσχύος καλός, εφορές και